and the values that they are priceless to the organization. And this is why you are here, because you are priceless. And this is why you are here for this session. Is the vision driving your action? And more importantly, Nelson Mandela reminds us that education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world. And he also reminds us that it always seems impossible. It always seems impossible until it is done. And this afternoon, our speaker is Mr. Milton Hunt. And Mr. Hunt comes to us a very dynamic international speaker. And Milton has done motivational speeches to corporate, to government agencies, and he has done motivational speeches all around the Caribbean and in the United States. He's a trained coach, corporate governance speaker, and a very dynamic individual. And without further ado, I want to invite Milton, a very dynamic individual, to come and address you. And there's the thing is that he's going to help you to turn vision into reality. Thank you.
Let's go up. Let's go up. You got it up? Keep going. We'll get it there. It's my first time. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? All right, listen, I'm going to test this little joke out that I've been using when I speak in Orlando. And it goes like this. Have you been by to see the rodents yet? You don't know the rodents? Mickey and Minnie Mouse. It didn't go over as good as I thought. Well, listen, I'm excited to be here. A lot of friends in the room. I got to tell you, it's always a pleasure coming back, speaking before CCCU. I still have some friends here from St. Lucia I've had a chance to work with in Jamaica and many countries. It's going on my 25th year of having done this. I'm 55. I know I don't look it. Thank you very much. Last year we were in Cancun. I brought my 3 children. They cannot come anymore. They drove me absolutely crazy. But it's good to be here. But first of all, I just want to do a couple of things here. I want to say to the board of directors and to the leadership of this organization, thank you so much for believing in me and giving me another opportunity just to come by and share. I promise we're going to be short, sweet, direct and to the points. I got a 5-point message, and we're going to hit it and get in and get out real quick. Today, sit back and relax. I'm going to put this up on the screen real quick. This is my email address. So I want you just to pay attention to the presentation. I'll email it to you afterwards. You should have by now gotten a card in your packet when you first registered that has all my information in it. If you didn't, I have a stack of them at the front of the stage. I want you to really get the message. Some of you are going to want to take this back and share it with your colleagues and individuals back at work. But we'll get this presentation to you. But let's get started. I got something I want to show you here. Did you get a pair of these yet? Did you get a pair of these yet? Look at this. Did you get these yet? You didn't get these? John, get a picture of me. Get up here. Hurry up. Come on, John, hurry up. I got a picture of these. Very good. I tell you what, I saw a good friend of mine here, Tom, with Cube. And raise your hand if you're from the Grenada Public Service Credit Union. Can I see those folks? Raise your hand. They're in the room. Anybody from Grenada? Well, I want to tell you something. I am so impressed with your new logo, your new image, and everything that you have. I think, is it a Ariza now? It's a Ariza now, right? Ariza. Give them a round of applause for taking care of their image, stepping it up. And by the friend, I think my man in the back, Tom, wave. Tom, can you help them too? You can help them, right? Very good. Now, Tom, I'll expect a check. You just send it to my house. Don't worry about it. John, let's give John a commercial here. John's been coming to the conference taking pictures for many years. You remember John? You seen John? So you're going to want to get with John and get a copy of what he has. And let's make sure we take care of John, because you're going to want to post it on social media and tell everybody. So there's some other vendors in the back that have supported us. Please make sure you go by and see them. But I want to kind of get started, tell you a little bit about myself and why I'm here and the message I hope to accomplish in such a short period of time. My name is Milton Hunt. I'm full-blood American Indian from the Lumbee tribe. Now, in the United States, we're the 9th largest tribe in the United States. We have some 50,000 tribal members. So it gives me great pleasure to be here. 2 days ago, I was up in North Carolina working with the tribe and some folks up there. And so I kind of was heading this way, and they were like, we want you to stay. I said, no, I got to go visit another tribe, the tribe from the Caribbean, and that's you. So we're all part of the same family, so thank you for having me. We do 3 things, but like I say, we do them real well: some speaking and training, some coaching, and working with individuals. I want to encourage you that Credit Union Month is coming up in October. I hope you have something planned. If I can work with your volunteer staff and help you any way, I'd love to. But here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the vision. Vision. So I got a couple little definitions up here. I want you to think about this for a minute. Vision. What is vision? Because we got to have it. You know, it's important to have a vision in business. Where are we going? It's the ability to see, right? Vision. The ability to see, like kind of where you're going, the forecast, the eyesight. I like to sometimes think it's a picture that you put in your mind. So right now, I just want to ask you this question. Just stop and think about this. Do you have a vision for your credit union? As the leadership is in here today, you should be thinking about what your vision looks like. How many of you know the way we did business today is not the way we're going to do business 5, 10 years from now? Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. Business is changing. The model's changing. The new generation's coming forth. What vision do you have for them? You know, I'm going to leave you with a thought. And Javette may be in the room, Javan from St. Kitts, and every time he sees me, we always look at each other and we say the same thing, just in case. That's a little joke that we go back and forth. But today I'm going to leave you with this one thought. No member, no credit union. Let's try that again. You repeat after me. No member, no credit union. And we need to make sure that we're providing the vision for our members. So I'll talk to you a little bit about vision today and how that's important and where we're going. But you see, what happens to us is we forget that the vision is the driving force for everything we do in life. Every great thing's ever been accomplished, man has to sit down and create a vision of where he wants to go, where he wants to take people, where he might want to lead. I often think back in my country here of America in 1961, John F. Kennedy, a famous president, convenes into the room. He's got the leading minds in aerospace technology, and he puts them in the room and says, we're going to put a man on the moon in 10 years. Now, folks, I don't know where the moon is at. I don't know how many tanks of gas you need to get there. But I just know it's a long way. And you know the story, 1969, we put a man on the moon. Every great thing that's ever been done in life starts with a vision. It may be time we go back and dust the vision off, rethink the vision, reshape the vision. But just remember, the vision is the driving force. Without it, you will do nothing. Oftentimes, we will sit in a room and sometimes we'll have a disagreement about the vision. But I want to submit to you that it's not about us. It's about the members that we serve. If you keep them in mind and keep them in the forefront, you never have to worry about making the wrong decision. And so vision is the driving force. Well, let me tell you a little bit about what happens with visions. And this is kind of an interesting slide. These are 3 points here. And by the way, does anyone know, if you happen to know, would you stand up and just kind of help me here? Is there one of these that you cannot change in an individual? Does anybody know what it is? There's one of these that you cannot change. You cannot change it in an individual. Do you know which one it is? Sir, what is it? Stand up. Stand up. Hold on a minute. Let's see if he got the answer right. This is $20 US. Let's see if he got the answer right. No, he's wrong. $20 US. He don't want it. Stand up. What is it? $20 US. I bet you pay attention now. I guarantee you they pay attention now. We don't want to miss the long answer. Yes, it's beliefs. You cannot change an individual's belief system. Folks, if I could change beliefs, I would have world peace today. But I can't change the way you think. And that's the problem with the vision. Once it gets inside of you and you lock into it and you're not willing to change your beliefs, we can't grow. However, I will tell you, your belief system is a byproduct of what you've seen and experienced, all the things you've ever gone through. Every moment that you remember is locked into your mind. Some of you remember when you came to the credit union 42 years ago, and you were the first one there. You hung this sign up outside. Some of you remember the first member, you 0001, that was you. And I just want to tell you that your belief system, sometimes you have to decide if you're going to change it. You see, the older I get, I look at my belief system and there's three things that will not change. But some of them I've had to ask myself, will I? Not for the betterment of me, but for the betterment of those that I serve. Finally, the next one you see is actions. Well, I can tell you this. Mommy would always say baby. When she was going to teach me something, she would say baby. Anybody got a mommy? Single, only child? That's me. Only child. Baby? Yes, Mom. Don't believe everything people say. Just believe what they do. Pay attention to their actions. You see, you've been showing up and coming to these conferences, and man, I have drinks some of you with last night, my friends from Curacao, and I saw some of you, and we had some dessert and cake and pie, and we had lunch. But I want you to leave here and go do something different when you get back. I want you to take this information that's here today with all these various sessions and workshop presenters and speakers and carve out just a little something that you take back. That's what I want your actions to be. And finally, if you just put those two together, it will produce a behavior. I want you to be consistent over the period of time. I don't want you to be a sprinter in a short race. You see, you're handling people's money, their monetary future. They believe in you. You have to create a vision for them. You have to instill in them what you're going to do to help them. Matter of fact, I believe that if we just adopt the spirit of serving and giving, I think we'll be better off. How many of you understand what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. Did you know it's a thankless job that some of you board members have, that you sit there on these committees night after night. You don't even go home to your family. You might not get nothing to eat. You might miss seeing things of your children just to do what? To do what? To serve. See, I believe the greatest among you will be those that are willing to serve and give of themselves countlessly hours, unselfishly. That creates a vision. That creates some action. Oh, you're going to be the person that's probably going to get the least amount of thank yous. And if you're waiting for a thank you in the credit union business, you might be waiting a long time. But it's what we do. It's why it's important. Man, today I just came by with a sharp stick called the truth, just to poke you a little bit to get you to see that we can create a vision. We can create a behavior. We can do some action to better serve some folks. So, why do we stay in one place? What happens to us? Why is it we won't move? Well, when I created this slide and I began to think about who we are as people, see, we're trapped in our comfort zone. We're byproducts of our comfort zone. If you take a look at who we are, we're habitual. We do these same things over and over. And you see, there's nothing wrong with the comfort zone. Matter of fact, I should submit to you that the comfort zone operates a lot like the thermostat that I have in my room.